up. Now, if you misuse your time, you actually were going to be what? Well, I'll leave it to them. What they want to penalize you, they don't want to penalize you. It's up to them. Am I right there? 2 minutes first warning, and the next will be, the next and the final one, it's when you reach your 3 minutes. Okay? So 3 minutes for 8 speakers, so that up to total 12 minutes. With that, please let us welcome our first speaker for this afternoon, Team National Planning and Monitoring. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and potential investors. Before I go to presenting our business plan, I want to ask a question. How many of you have debtors? How many of you have people who owe you money? Can I see a raise of hands, please? If you have people who owe you money presently, in the past, please raise your hands up. Nice, that's good. That's a fair number of us. Now, second question, has it always been easy for you to collect your money when it falls due? So you obviously have a problem there. I have the solution for you. The solution is called GG Debt Collectors. We are a debt collection agency, and it gives you my great pleasure to present to you GG Debt Collectors Agency, the first debt collection agency in the country. I'll present to you the people that are behind this wonderful company. Joan Tupo, who is the manager HR and admin. Ms. Ilikomo Ali, the manager marketing and sales. Mr. Jackson Rhyme, the CFO. This man eats numbers for breakfast. So if you have any problems with numbers, you go to him, he'll solve it with numbers. And finally, yours truly, I am the GM for the company. We, as already mentioned, we are the only debt collection agency in the country. There are companies, there are people who use law firms, they use accounting firms, but law firms are law firms. Their core business is interpreting law. Accounting firms, their core business is bookkeeping. Debt collection is not their core business. Our core business is debt collection. We live, breathe, and eat debt collections. The core value that we have are integrity. Our business is based on integrity, respect, and sustainability. Under sustainability, we have our corporate and social responsibility. With corporate and social responsibility, we are looking at employing new people, graduates who are coming out of, who are graduating from universities around the country. We know that employment is a big issue. We will prioritize employing them, and also to create a savings culture. And finally, I will ask my sales and marketing manager to come, Ilikamu, to come and give us the sales and marketing strategy for the company. Thank you.
So thank you, Isaac. So here at GG Debt Collections Agency, we did a little bit of research into marketing, and we found out recently that there is a likely increase of debts due to COVID-19 pandemic, and there is a general denial culture that exists throughout the society. Therefore, we particularly target the market, and our target market for GG Debt Collections Agency is individuals, SMEs, and corporate organizations. So, where do we stand in this marketing arena? As Isaac has pointed out, we are a debt collecting agency, and our services focus on debt collection, bill collection, delinquent account collection, and settlement assistance. And what do we charge and how do we collect? We actually charge basing on the debt aging. meaning the maturity of the debt that is owed to you. 1.5 to 2 years is 25% of the debtor's total receivable. 2.1 to 3 years is 30%. 3.1 to 4 years is 40%. And over 4 years is 60%. So the agency currently at the moment is going to operate in Port Moresby. We tend to spread or actually go throughout the country in the next couple of years. So how do we get this agency and the service that we do across to the public? One of the main ones that we have considered in terms of our promotion is word of mouth, and that is a customer-to-customer basis. We also would like to take on the website and internet marketing strategy, including Facebook and LinkedIn, as well as printing of pamphlets, brochures, and flyers, and also do business-to-business awareness and advocacy, more like a direct marketing approach, and also undertake exhibitions and conferences. So these are our strategies that we have pursued in our market analysis. However, we also believe that in terms of competition, we do not have a current competitor at the moment. As Isaac has already pointed out, we are actually a 100% nationally owned company. However, we do have competitive advantage where, my apology, we have the competitive advantage because we do not have any competitor at the moment. However, we will face competition with regards to agencies that are similar to ours that operates in Australia. We believe that many of their services are offered online. With that, I would now like to call upon our financial manager. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you very much. Regarding our capital, as usual, for us to go to the bank, we are planning to get a loan as well. So the first thing is we have a building, we have a house, and we have a car. But now we're trying to get loans. So the first speakers, the first two speakers said that already. So as for me, we will get about 300,000 for first year. Going forward for about 5 years, our proposal is we're expecting close to about 700,000 for our assets capital to start a business. Secondly, as you can see our financial reports, our forecast is upon the rate of investment. We have noted that according to accounting, it is 15%, but in our case, it's a first business, and we're expecting about 36% over 5 years. So that's a good percentage rate. So we can always influence the shareholders that we can make money, so you can give us money as well. On top of that, we also have the profitability we're expecting. For the first and second year, we're expecting about 2 to 300,000 kina after the expenses. And over the 5 years, we're expecting about $500,000 profit. And of course, it's a first business. We will, our forecast, we see that we will not make any losses because we are focusing on the corporate potential clients that they did not pay, but they will surely pay, but due to issues, they don't pay. So upon those forecasts, we have noted that we can still make money. On top of that, I think regarding others, are straightforward, all the tax calculations, everything are there, and if you need it, soon we will email it to you. Thank you very much.
So now we look at our human resource and our operations. You look, firstly, our human resource, our business structure is laid out for you. As you can see, it's basic. It includes a general manager who is in charge of the debt collection. We've got sales and marketing, admin and HR, and finance manager. So this is, in this stage, basically our operations will be home-based. It'll be at one of the it'll be at our general manager's home. It'll be a room, and it's located at Waigani, which is a central area close to amenities. So that's when our operations are at a startup stage. At this stage, we'll be looking at investing time in, as our general manager has said, this is a specialized field. It's not an accounting field or a lawyering. It's a debt collection field. So there are certifications that can be attained online, and there are also international professional bodies that we will be affiliated with. So in this structure, that is what we're going to be doing. We'll be growing our skills and knowledge in that specialized field. And this is a structure that will support it. As we grow in the 3 to 5 years, as Jackson has said, when we hit our growth stage, we will look at growing our structure to support our client base so that we're up to date with our customer service and providing that quality debt collection service for our clients, and also in the future perhaps some profit for our shareholders. So this is the structure that will support that. When we hit this structure, obviously we'll be moving into a bigger location. We've already identified an office space. It's a new building that will also be built next to our home-based office, which is about 5 minutes away. So if we have to do a move, it'll be easy through that transition stage. The office is located, I think, just near where the market area is. It's a new building that is currently being built. The owner of the building is also very good. We've got strong networks with them, so we will be able to get a discount on rental, which will help with our expenses, reducing our expenses. So our operations. Now, we are service-oriented. We are promoting, as our general manager has said, we are promoting sound financial practice, financial stability, building financial confidence in the wider community. So in a way, that is our corporate social responsibility through our service and the professional advice that we'll be providing to our customers. We will also be environmentally friendly. We will be practicing environmentally friendly business operations through smart ways of doing business. For example, if we have to meet with a client who is not in Port Moresby, who is outside of Moresby, instead of flying there, we can do a Zoom meeting that will cut down on pollution through transportation, whether it's through the air or road. Another way could also be our stationery, use stationery that are recyclable. So that's just some examples. So I've already mentioned our location. So in summary, this business idea is the first of its kind in Papua New Guinea. It brings a financial solution to both business, individuals, and will grow their finances, especially in the area of debt collection. With proper management and strong leaders, the business has the potential to grow into a successful and profitable organization. So I encourage you all to consider our business proposal for future investments. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the presentation. They eat, they breathe, unfortunately they don't walk. Debt collection. So I think they made a good presentation. I don't want to say anything because I could give you ideas. So if there's 1 or 2 questions, please, you may ask them. It's a new idea, new concept, and they're in for a business. And usually we find debt collectors within big organizations like commercial banks, IRC, and all these guys. But now we see a potential opportunity out there. So these guys, they decided to capitalize on that. Well, you can see an IRC or tax guy on the other side. You see a bank guy on this side. So I'm not surprised they came up with this idea. So any question from anyone or comment? Yes, Paul.
Something about capital of the company. They wanted to borrow 300,000. I know they don't discuss it, as I say, but do you have any cash contribution? Because of the actually side of things, the debt collecting ratio.
Thank you. Yes, we do have cash contribution. We decided that we will, since we have started a business, we will get personal loans, personally, about close to 40,000 each as a cash contribution for us. After analyzing all these papers, then we submit with a proposal to the bank, and the banks are able to assist with our contribution. Thank you.
So the equity contribution, they're looking at getting a bank loan again to contribute to the business. All right, maybe another 1 or 2 more questions, and we'll.
Very
Yeah, give them.
What is your business model? What's the quality of business model? And your value proposition for your business?
So the problem that we have in the society now is we don't have a saving culture. Debt is something that everyone requires in order to do their normal business. Corporations require debt. Individuals require debt. SMEs require debt. Debt is everywhere. Unfortunately, due to mismanagement, sometimes the repayment of the debt is where the problem is. So we are here to solve that part of the problem. We understand that there are like banks who give out loans. They all have their own debt collections units, banks, finance companies, but there are several other organizations that also do that, but they cannot collect. That's where we come in. And even situations where financial institutions are unable to collect debts when it goes to a certain, and then situations become, we try to be the people that come in between and then try to create a avenue where there is a common ground created for the borrowers and the lenders. And we at least collect something for the lenders, and then the borrowers can understand why we're doing what we're doing. So that's the solution of what we are trying to do. Sorry, what was the next? Okay, the business model, John will answer that.
Okay, so our business model, it's targeting basically individuals and other businesses. And we're also striving to target the corporations. So we'll be doing, I think as Ili stated in our market analysis, it'll be more like a business to business, that is from our business to another business if they have debts, and also to individuals if they do have debts that require collection. Having said that, I think it's an important point, in this business that we also have indemnity to ensure that the business or the collections that we're going forward to collect are set, which means that, there has to be agreements in place and to ensure that the debts are genuine. So that's to just ensure that we're able to make money. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Our time has caught up with us. Very good questions, very good responses. Thank you, please. You can take a seat. And let me now invite Team TISA to come in front. And again, Team TISA has been one of our platinum sponsors, and we are proud to have them on board to do the presentation this afternoon. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. I believe that's the presentation. All right, we'll invite Team TISA to come on stage and present. Now, look, you all are financiers. You decide at the end of the presentation which group you want to finance going forward, assuming that you all are from different financial institutions in the country sitting here to support these guys. And whoever is convincing, you got to make the decision at the end of the presentation. I will ask that question, so please assess them in your own mind while these guys assess them physically. Thank you.
All right, good afternoon, educators, fellow colleagues. All right, my group here, we will be presenting our business plan on community healthcare, and it's called We Care Community Pharmacy. All right, the co-owners or the presenters are as follows: myself, and then I have Dr. Wawe and Joycinda, followed by Anna, who's a financial accountant. Unfortunately, she's not here, so we'll have someone else to step in for her, as well as Jonila. All right, moving on. You have some good photos there and a bit of profiles to the co-owners. All right, we have our very own doctor. You can see from his profile there, he's a surgeon. Then followed by Jonila, who's a pharmacist herself. Joycinda, she's got an education background, but an entrepreneur with an entrepreneur spirit. Anna is a certified accountant, and of course myself with a background in science as well, and background in education as well. All right, executive summary as it is stated there. We are 100% nationally owned, and we will be located here in Port Moresby. All right, that will be a focal point for now. And we believe that where the location is up at 8 Mile, it is a strategic business location. We see a city growing out towards Bomana, all right? The vast population of Port Moresby is now slowly moving up towards Bomana. So therefore, we've chosen that area. And we have actually established contacts and dialogues with existing major pharmaceutical companies here in NCD, all right? We've actually consulted them before we've written up our business plan. All right, and obviously one platform that you can get in touch with us is through WhatsApp. That is one of the most notable social media platform at the moment. All right, our vision, what do we stand for? Obviously to provide accessible, quality, affordable medication, all right? Through obviously efficient pharmacy services, basically for the urban disadvantaged people in the National Capital District, all right? And our mission, delivering the much needed medicines and healthcare products on time, all right? That is the uniqueness with our company. We want to provide that on time, offering, of course, complimentary door-to-door service delivery to the urban disadvantaged population and customers. Background to the company, all right? All right, it's a retail delivery business entity. We're focusing in that area at the moment, basically specializing in generic prescriptions and also common brand name prescriptions, all right? We have Jonila here who will be the masterpiece of this business plan, all right? She's very familiar with pharmaceutical products in the country. And obviously, we will work alongside regulations that are in play at the moment in the country against counterfeit products and substandard medicines and drug abuse. All right, I'll hand this over to Jonila to take on from here.
Thank you, Grace. I will talk on the situation analysis. At the moment, we know that PNG don't have a health insurance scheme for the people, and it's mainly out-of-pocket payment. And also, our current situation also, we have an increase in new emerging diseases, such as communicable diseases, TB, non-communicable diseases, diabetes and hypertension, and the recent COVID-19. The health coverage and accessibility of pharmacy service is an issue. For instance, we have continuous stock out of medicine in the supply chain of public health system. We may face long waiting time to access pharmacy services. We have marginalized urban disadvantaged population in NCD, for instance. Long distance to travel to the nearest pharmacy, and most often no bus fare or no taxi fare to access pharmacy service. The current business trend to bring the product and services to the customers. So that is the We Care Pharmacy aim, and that is the community pharmacy door-to-door delivery. With regard to the COVID-19 as the theme of today's Master's Pinnacle, we care also in light of bringing the community pharmacy service to the people, we sort of address that issue as well, and that will be discussed further when we talk about the competitive advantage. Okay, now the SWOT analysis, our strength, we have members with the health sector background, existing clinic and pharmacy service, and also there's no known community pharmacies in the rural setting or in the urban disadvantaged area. Our weakness, financial hardship to kickstart the business, and lack of facilities such as ICT. We have the opportunity, there's demand for pharmaceutical products, building customer relationship through offering their door-to-door service, public-private partnership. For the threats, competition, there's new entrant, may face supply issues, customer out-of-pocket payment, security risk, and also the regulatory and legal challenges in obtaining appropriate licenses. So I will ask Dr. to present.
Where the marketing strategies.
Which one?
The marketing strategy.
Where is it?
This is
I have to go back up.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Green, up, down.
All right. Our marketing strategy, we will be targeting mainly the people who are living in the urban areas who are we have the limited access to the main pharmacies, and our customers would be walk-in customers, and over the phone, people will be placing orders on the phone, and social media. Marketing strategy, the product will be the products that we'll be selling are beauty products and medical device besides the pharmaceutical products. The price, our price will be very affordable compared to the to other pharmacy companies that are selling. The promotion will be using all avenues like social media, word of mouth, customer to customer. Place of operation will be operating out of home for the start. That will be located at Kennedy Estate. That's from one of our team members' home. And the channel of distribution, sorry. Channel of distribution, we have actually communicated with Sesame Healthcare, is one of the wholesale companies, and we will be working in partnership with them. And we are going to get our products from them and source to our customers. Thank you, and I'll call upon the next.
Audience, good afternoon. Any one of you gone on with a prescription link formulation to expert medicine? This is why we are presenting here. We'll come in between the government and the private. We'll get it cheaply from us. So this is the reason why we should not go wrong. Our competitive advantages. I want to start with the price. This is what we look for. Why we should be on low price? Because we are looking at government grants, our contributions, and some bank loans. And we want to set a price where it's affordable between, staying between the government. Government is free, but the problem is what? You know it all. You might not get it. People die waiting for medicine to come. Okay, that's why we come in here. And we'll ask for government grants, plus some contribution, a bank loan, and our price will be very competitive, which is affordable to you. But not for you. We are capable. We may go to the private, but we are looking for people who are not able to come together, like this population, taking installments.
So this is where progress is. But you have the choice. And our next one is door-to-door delivery. I cannot think of many pharmaceuticals companies in the city that can deliver medicine at the door. So this is what we're going to do if we are successful in this business. And being quiet. Last point, coronavirus around, no moving around. So a watching crowd, keep the patient at home, we'll deliver. So these are some of our combative advantages we think that will be successful in this business we are proposing. All right, and as usual, how do you improve? We listen to our customers. If we are not good, they tell us, listen to your customers. That's the modern business. You'll get answer from them. So empirical. Yeah. Okay, to start with, our structure is very simple. But this is going to the future, if we're successful. But for now, we'll have 14 running. The pharmacists will be in charge. But importantly, we'll have dispensers. And the medical products are the specialized products. We cannot unless with the license too. So will be the most important guys will be the guys that are fired as dispensers. We'll go 2 or 3. We'll station them in where we stay and in our setup so that they will help deliver our prescription. 1 more minute. All right, with 1 more minute, I'm going to cover for unfortunately, we don't have the accountant here, but I'm going to try my best here. So, but you can read about that. So as you can see, from year 1 onwards, we don't make a loss, we make money. And what I'm told to say by our technical accountant, I'm going to read from you, not from you. We start very small, as you can see. We start small, and use the common grants that's going to be impacted in our pricing. And the number of employees will be little as much as that. And we'll be operating our homes, so we are cutting back on cost. And the prices are good enough, as you can see from the presentation. So thank you.
All right, thank you, Dr. Wawe, for stepping in for Anna, who had to leave. All right, just for information, these financial projections are real, and they've been cleared by Dr. Shures. All right, what am I talking about? I'm talking about sustainability and expansion strategy. All right, in a business, we have to strategize and obviously try to sustain our business in the long term. All right, so basically, we are here to build a business that will survive off its own cash. Being co-owners, we will supplement the cash flow and also try to seek help from the government by applying for grants from the government. And we will work on gaining approval and loyalty from our customers in order to sell our business idea to them at a fair market price, all right? So like what Dr. Wawe said, we come in between private clinics that are well established like Paradise and also public health systems in the city. All right, and obviously our market base are the urban disadvantaged population in the city. All right, and to finish off, we'd like to acknowledge Dr. Shures, who was our lecturer for this particular course, Accounting for Decision Making, and also the CEO for Sasago Healthcare, who was instrumental in guiding us with our business plan. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Team Tisa. Unfortunate time caught up with us, so we won't go to question and answer. We'll leave it to the last. We'll proceed to the next team. But there are 2 things that we picked up. The first team said that you don't have to go out. We'll do the job for you by going and collecting your debts. These guys, if I had it correctly, they said you don't have to leave the house. We'll come to you. Am I right, Dr. Owen? All right. So the team will come to your house under COVID and everything, no problem. Just give them a call and they'll come. Okay. So this is a good business model. I'm pretty excited. New idea, new ways of doing business. You're doing very well, all right. If you need a partner, let me know. I have no money, but ideas. All right. Thank you, please. All right, the next team, please come on stage, and if you've got something to present, bring your for the two groups earlier, before this get disappeared, you better come and get your first right. I said, this is yours. That's for you. Okay. Come on. Which one?
Is it the one?
This is the one? Or which one?
PNG Plus.
Which one? Which one?
Yeah, PNG Plus. Yeah. PowerPoint. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep. That's the one. Okay.
Is that the one?
That's the one.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
It's already. You put it already.
Yeah.
Two of them. Two of them. No, that is not good.
This one here.
Finance. No. This is different. This is different.
Huh?
This is different.
Which one is this?
This is something that you must pay before you start. It's there. Yeah, it's there. Yeah. So, thank you. It's here.
So we're trying to go a little bit to do with tech when you're doing with marketing. I was not in the preview of helping my fellow friends because I was with.
Are you officially studying?
Yes, I'm officially studying.
Then I have to time you.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead. Before we begin, please. Sorry, something is going to be
We
crazy.
should specialize in the preservation of food.
Can you guys hear something, please?
vegetables, and meat. The small subsistence
Oh,
farmers selling the
sorry,
produce in
sorry.
local markets.
Sorry, sir. That's right.
They can put it here where the speaker is.
No.
I would like to introduce to you a new business known as Pinnacle Limited, which is specialized in the preservation of food such as vegetables and meat. To small subsistence farmers selling their produce in local markets, and also assist hospitals and pharmacies to preserve certain medicines to room temperature. If looking to preserve, look no further than PNG Coolers. Thank you.
So now, let's start our presentation. Thank you. It was just a thing that we used to market our business product and market our business. It's known as a podcast. I'll explain a little bit further when we get into the nitty-gritty of it. But now I'll introduce to you the content of the content of the slide. First, we'll go to the introduction of PNG Coolers, the director's profile, aim of business, the business overview. Sorry. The business overview. A, human resource. B, marketing and operations. C, finance and administration. And way forward. PNG Coolers is a registered business. If you guys can go to your phones, go to your Facebook accounts, just go to Facebook and type PNG Coolers. We already registered. We have 149 lovers. They're already there. They're trying to see where our business is and everything. We just registered. The business is a registered business company under the name PNG Coolers. The business tax number is 623679. Taxpayer identification number is 500-234. Sorry. The type of business is a refrigerating cooling company. The date of establishment was 4th September 2020. We just registered the business in September, before we started our presentation the last time. The date of operations, we started operations on November 2020. Location of business is in Gordons, close to all of our clients. Working hours is 8 o'clock to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. These are all the directors of the company. As you can see, they have a wealth of experience. Huluware is the director of operations. He has 30 years of experience. Simon Marme has 20 years experience. The director of finance has 40 years experience. Myself, I have 10 years experience, and Kenneth Umeyu, sorry, he's not with us, but he has 30 years experience. Why I'm giving you the directors of the companies? Because for you to gain the confidence in investing in our company, of the amount of the number of years that they have been doing they've been doing operations in whatever business they have with their experiences. Now I'll leave it up to the HR person to talk more on the aims and the aims of the business, the vision, and the mission. Thank you.
All right, I'll continue from here. Kulas PNG is a new business that is emerging, purely developed by Papua New Guineans. Our vision is simply to build a brand that will become one of the top choices for residents and business in the whole of mostly PNG. Why we have had a cooling business from the established companies, but this particular business is more tailored to lower level, the vendors, the market size, all classes of people. So that gap is there. No business is participating actively to contain for these people, those who are struggling to cool off the items. Plus PNG business our key vision is to also ensure that the ordinary citizens will also participate in this business as well. Our mission is for establishing PNG Kulas Limited to build a standard and well-secured cold storage facility that can favorably compete in the industry. Like I said, it mentioned here, that's our mission. Our aim of setting up the business to make available refrigerated warehousing and storage facilities for our clients who are residing in Mosby and neighboring provinces. If business picks up, will eventually go out to other parts of PNG. Like I said, we are big business, but you go to Gordon's Market, Keru Market, and all our common markets here. Afternoon, you will see that all the produce have been sold over at a cheaper price. Their fish, their garden produce, all sold over at a cheaper price, and they go home. It is a waste in itself. So, seeing the business need there, Kulas PNG seeing this need, and they want to offer the lowest possible, make the available means to ensure that everyone, the local people must participate. Our business structure, we will have a board of directors. For a start, the 5-6 of us are directors. Chief Executive Officer will be the manager that will oversee the operation. We will have finance controller, the marketing sales executive officer, administration, human resource, and we'll have the field officers under the respective category. All right, PNG Kulas Limited will always demonstrate a commitment to sustainability, both individual and as a firm. By actively participating in the community and integrating sustainable business practices where possible, we will ensure that we hold ourselves accountable to the highest standard by meeting our clients' needs precisely and completely. All right, we work with the lowest level farmers. We want to give the best we can, not in terms of profit, but in terms of service. We'll make some little profit. Our finance person will come and talk about the profitability aspect of it, but our business aim is to ensure that all our left out farmers, the struggling people, Papua New Guineans will effectively participate in this cooling business. Thank you. I will let my other colleague to move on.
Thank you. I'm all about marketing and operations. As you can see, being smart, preserving for tomorrow. We preserve cooling business. Targeting markets, local farmers. We're targeting local farmers selling their crops, government institutions like UPNG itself, PAU, restaurants and hotels, hospitals and pharmacies to store medicines. Advertising strategy. Part of marketing strategy will be to actively be involved in advertising our cold storage facility on community-based newspapers, local TV and radio stations. That's how we're going to market. Introducing our cold storage facility by sending introductory letters alongside our brochures to business, sports, clubs, schools, corporate organizers and hotels. We're trying to even go more into ICT. If you can see, there are things on the screen above. You can see like digital business. One that I just mentioned when I just played it, it was podcast, so you can hear what we are doing. Facebook, Google, WhatsApp, all these things. pricing strategy. Our pricing system is going to be based on what is obtained in the industry. We don't intend to charge more, and we don't intend to charge less than what our competitors are charging. Be that as it may, we have put plans in place to offer discount services once in a while, and also to reward our loyal customers, especially when they refer clients to us, or when they use our facility for a longer period. The prices of our services will be same as what is obtained in the business open market. Uniqueness of the business. Number one, only ones in cooling business to preserve to locals, hospitals. And number two, branding. We are all about branding. We'll have to be above all others in our merchandising through branding. Example, in every fridge, in every Thai bus where you go, what do you see? In a sense of drinking, soft drinks, Coca-Cola, branding. If you go up to the islands, you want a durable vehicle that could master the roads, the terrains. What do you trust? Toyota. Now I'll give it to the finance director to lay a little bit on finance. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll continue on the finance. This is the monthly forecast in sales we've made. That's about 42,000. And in a year, that's our forecast, 505,000. In a month profit, we saw that we can make around 9,000 kina. So in a year, 9,000 times 12 months. For the first 3 particular years, especially, we saw that we can make around 108,000. And that was the payback period, which we calculated 1 year, 3 months. And investors' contributions, 5 people's contributions that we saw or we looked at was under 25,000. And that's around 25,000 each, between 25 to 30,000 each from the 5 co-owners. How did we get all these figures? I think that's done in a separate worksheet. I think with the time limitation, I wouldn't go on, but I'll just give a brief rundown of how we came up with all these figures. The 9,000, or rather the 42,000 that we came up was actually based on the unit selling price of one box itself. We thought that because these are village mothers and poor people, we just have to minimize or sort of reduce our selling price down as much as possible, and we settled at 50 per kg, and then that box was going for a 5 kina. So 1 5 kina times 20 by 20 containers, we were sure that in a month we would generate 42,000. That kind of money was kind of apportioned, and then I mean that 42,000 was a monthly one. So on that basis, yearly sales was calculated. So that's the finance. Thank you.
Finally, way forward for us all. Our current potential market interest in the business increases. We see the market there. If there is no market potential, your business is bound to fail. So we see that this cooling business, people are doing it, but there is a great need there, so we have to participate heavily. There is a great potential there. We are serious now tapping into it. This represents cooling business as of today. Yeah. We're inviting students, the master's students, 2020 as the potential shareholders and investors. If you want to be one of the business owners.
30 seconds, thank you. Just the last bit of it, 30 seconds off. I just want to explain the branding. We took time to design the brand. So I just want to explain the brand to you. As you can see up there, it's a container, open. If you can see, the flakes represent snow, cold. And then we put the PNG Limited on it. And then we are all true to ICT, nothing else. Sometimes we talk about things, we don't get it done. We cannot go everywhere in one time. So what makes it more easy for us? ICT. Thank you.
Very impressive, but time is. Also, MVL, Team MVL. Team MVL, very convincing. They made some presentation with video and other presentation, but I think time caught up with you guys. And the idea is, well, thank you. Please take a seat while the next team come on board. The last but the best, please. Jim and the team. Where's Jim and the team? Jim, you're too popular to hide. Okay, this is Team BSP. Team BSP. Now the last presenter of the team that presents. Now they're coming down, looking at our local matters and trying to see how they can help those small farmers and so on and so forth. So brilliant ideas are coming on board, and I'm pretty sure you can work on it, and you'll be surprised that it could be an idea that can actually make you become successful in whatever business that you're actually trying to do. Okay, all ideas are ideas until you try it out and see how it goes. With that, I think Team BSP is right at the back of me and trying to kickstart, so we might as well give them the stage. But in the meantime, wait. Which one? Oh, okay. With that, not also. If anything happens, it's better to put on the video, so that we can learn from other than the first. There you go. Yeah. All right. Let's welcome Team BSP, the money guys.
Master of Ceremony, moderators, senior lecturers, college students, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. I am Jim Andrews. We are Eco Limited, a fully nationally owned local company, incorporated in July 2020 under the Company Act 1997. We based in Port Moresby, NCD. The company was collaboratively incepted by 5 aspiring local entrepreneurs who we are here today, this afternoon. I will now introduce 4 presenters to present important areas of Eco Limited. Doris Orozco will cover commercial introduction and a human resource part of the company. Jeffrey Nathan will cover the technical side of the company. Benny Mandea will cover the marketing part of the company. And Moses Jarrow will cover the financial part of Eco Limited. I will now hand over to the first presenter, Doris. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sir Chief. Okay, and now, before we begin in our presentation, I think all of us experiencing difficulty in paying on high electricity bill and worried about climate change. So I want to raise this question. Are you worried about your monthly bills? Yeah, of course. Even me, I experienced that. If possible, we want to minimize the amount we are paying. From this, the idea comes in the birth of our business plan, Eco Limited. We are going to present our business plan, Eco Limited. So what are the benefits of listening on our presentation? We are the aspiring entrepreneurs, keenly interested in to bring about green technologies that contributes to the cutting down on carbon emission through the burning of fossil fuels such as industrial fuel oils, diesel and LNG gas, thereby mitigating climate change impact and pertaining health issues. In essence, we aim to promote a cleaner and greener environment, integrating suitable technology and engineering to provide the most beneficial solution in energy efficiency and electricity bill reduction with significantly return on investment 40 to 60%. You will fully understand our objective, vision, and mission. It will give you a clear picture of how we are going to operate. My team will present the technical aspect of our business. Our presentation will give you the right information and we are hoping that it will help make solution to our problem, and it's our pleasure to make business with you in the future. Our business location you can find on our pamphlets that I distributed, but only few I give only for the judges. Okay, and then but you can contact us on our contact number 324-1558 and 324-1547. Okay, so our vision and our mission statement. Okay. Our vision is to become a leader for innovation in sustainable energy. So mission, provide high quality service through the integration of engineering and technology areas in energy efficiency. And we have also a core culture and core values, which is in an acronym of REDUCES, which means R stand for respect, E for excellence, D dependability, and universal commitment, empathy, and services. And we will provide service, pay as you save business model. This is our business strategy. You pay after you realize that you save. Okay. Okay. We're talking about our organizational structure or business startup for human resource. So we have the composed of board of management, and we have the general manager, and we have the operation managers. As you can see on the slides, and we have also at the beginning on the current organizational structure, we have only few functional. Because it will depend on our clients. If we have big clients, we can have subcontractor, a contractual basis first. But we have also projected after 3 years, we want to expand. As the business expanding, of course, our human resource also expanding. As you can see on top, you will find our future projected organizational structure. Okay, so we'll go now to our next presenter. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I will get straight on to my presentation. Basically, I'll touch on the technical aspect of our business. Okay. Basically, our core business is mainly on electricity. We'd like to cut costs. I think electricity bill, as you all know, it's a major cost that we all incur. So our core business responsibility is to cut down on the electricity bills. I think it's all faced by everybody, government departments, private sector, little businesses, big businesses, even individuals as well. These are some findings we've made, all right? City Pharmacy Limited, I hope I don't go to jail for it. City Pharmacy spends about 9.8 million per annum, okay? Wellness Lodge, 225,400 per annum. Nest Fund, 8 million per annum. Our own PNG government spends about 26.64 million per annum. We guarantee that we can slash about 40 to 60% of the electricity bills. So imagine what that can do. Imagine what that can do to customers when you go shopping at City Pharmacy. Imagine what that can do with the savings that the PNG government makes. Okay, how do we do it? Basically, we use technologies. We use products that are readily available in the market. That is not something new. It's already in the developed countries. It's just a matter of bringing them into the country, integrating them, and bringing them into using them as our solutions. So some of the products that we look into, our primary business focus is on the air conditioning system. This is specialist new air conditioning system that are in the developed countries, but not in PNG. They utilize what they call a refrigerant R32, and they come in with inverters. They're not in the PNG market yet, if you do your sets. They're not with Daikin yet. We also would like to venture into smart meters. Okay, smart meters enable you to monitor your day-to-day electricity usage. All right, you can integrate it with your mobile phone and you can check your usage. That's another product that we'd like to bring in. Energy efficient chiller systems. What we have right now is chiller system that we're all using. The aircon system we have, it's called chiller system. So they are very efficient systems already in the market. These are products that we'd like to bring them in. Going forward, maybe 3 or 4 years time, we'd also like to venture into off-grid system. Systems where you don't rely on a PNG power system. Sometimes PNG power is not reliable. So some of the products that we are looking at are microgrid system, hybrid system. The pictures all there to demonstrate. The smart meter is the first one. The second one is the hybrid solar system. The third one is the microgrid system that I just talked about. How do we sort of carry out our work? All right. The first thing we do is we market through our marketing strategies that my other colleague will discuss after me. Once the client is interested, we carry out a full energy audit, and then we provide a comprehensive report with a cost-benefit analysis and also with the payback period. So we also calculate the payback period that you will make after you do an investment on the retrofit that we'd like to introduce. So you're happy with it, we can sign an agreement, we can then proceed with the installation or construction. So we give you the option of whether you're paying it yourself, or we can also come up with a business model where you pay as you save. So we do it ourselves, and you pay us the savings that we make for you, plus the cost of the equipment that we buy. These are some of the tools you can see that we utilize to carry out audit. The thermal imaging camera, data loggers, these are very powerful tools that we utilize. Human resource, another important resource that we have as well, another equipment like the clamp meter. Okay, I will now introduce my other colleague who will talk about the marketing analysis. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeff. Market analysis basically talks about the analysis of the different market segments. For our team, we got 2 target markets. Primary market consists of the public sector. We also have the secondary market, consists of the private sector and individuals with the buying power. Under total market value and sales projection, we intend to sell electrical audits, do electrical audits and sale of LED lights and other energy efficiency products. We also intend to do rectification from the audits that would be ongoing, and smart metering as well. Out from that, we anticipate a total market value of 780,000. We also did SWOT analysis during the different market segments. Our strengths basically consist of the qualified, skilled, and experienced staff. Weaknesses, market penetration, that's one of the areas that we've identified. Opportunities, we've got a huge market potential. Threats, changes in the economic and political legislation effects, those are some of the threats that we've identified. In terms of industry profitability, we've captured that using Michael Porter's 5 forces. In terms of threat of entry, that's moderate. Threats of substitute, very low at the moment. The bargaining power of buyers is moderate at the moment as well. Bargaining power of suppliers very high. That's one of the advantages we will be tapping into. Rivalry among competitors is low at the moment. All in all, the overall industry rating is about 14%. It's moderate. Marketing sales strategy, we'll be emphasizing more on the basic marketing platforms. That's paid media advertisements, internet, email, social media, and marketing platforms, direct selling, in road shows, distribution of pamphlets and brochures, sales through our sales and marketing team, sales and marketing communication strategy. We'll be directly selling it to the customers, through retail, through different distribution channels, through agents, sales reps, and also we'll be mostly using the website or internet. I think that brings me to the end of my presentation. I'll introduce our next presenter, Moses. He will touch on the financials of the company. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. For startup projection, funding requirements, we need roughly about 440,000. Funding sources, there is 3. Owner's equity, 190,000. Commercial loan, 170,000. Vehicle loan, 80,000. Sales projection for the 5 years, I will just, based on the first year, 2021, total unit of sales, 216. We have 3 products or services that we're going to be concentrating on: electrical audit, rectification, and smart metering. Total sales, 780,000. Total cost of goods sold, 276,000. Total margin, 504,000 kina. Break even, this is in monthly and also yearly. Focusing again on the first year, 2021, monthly break even, 41,000. Yearly break even, 494,000. Gross margin percentage of sales, 64.6%. Cash flow projection. The important thing is the net cash flow, 97,512 kina. Financial ratios. For liquidity, current ratio, 3.5. Quick ratio, 2.8. Debt to equity ratio, 0.4. Debt to service coverage ratio, 1.5. Profitability, sales growth of 8%. Cost of goods sold to sales, 35%. Accounts receivable turnover, 30 days. Days of inventory, 21 days. Income, we've done balance sheet too. The important thing, cost benefit analysis, NPV of 10,000 kina. Payback period is 4 years. And average rate of return, 139%. Start investing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was the last group and the worst group, which they never responded to my signals. But they did a dynamic presentation. You can see from all the presenters, I mean, this is the last group. Thank you very much. You've actually closed the academic program for MBA for 2020 right here. Congratulations. You can take your seat. All right, if you see the presentation, how these people are presented, you can see that they came with their, certain group members seems to have some detailed knowledge of the products they're offering. Like this time here, Jeffrey said here, he was presenting, talking elegantly about the product itself. And I was so carried out, I even forgot the timing too. All right, yeah. So you can see that he understood what he was talking about. And they're packaging the product and trying to sell it in our market. Okay, thinking globally and localizing to our content. And the same with the other groups as well. So these are great ideas you actually presented. And, you know, everything begins with an idea. And if you really believe all those ideas, and if you want to make it work, it's all in your hands. And like I always say, this country is full of potentials. But Papua New Guinea, whilst all these opportunities are there, like one Asian was speaking to me, a Malaysian, he just looked at me and said, I said, why did you leave Malaysia and you came? He said, there's no opportunity in Malaysia to say, everything you want to do, somebody's actually what? Doing it. When I come here, I say land of milk and honey. Everything is there for grabbing. All right. And I believe we've been blinded because most of the time we've got this opportunity where we've been lazing around, we don't think much. We can sleep under a coconut tree and, you know, seeing the whole, you know, have a nice sleep, dream, daydream, and that's it, that's life. Because you can move around from one uncle to auntie's house and continue eating and life goes on. No problem. But I believe with these MBA skills, with the presentation that you've just had, and those guys that you actually put your time into presenting what you presented, please make it happen. Go out there, the world is waiting. I think you've got 200 million kina sitting in the NDB bank and what your BSP bank. If it is still there, then go and get a loan and help yourself. Or if you become a member of parliament, please allocate 20 or 30 million of that money to all the universities so that the graduates can apply and go and put into practice what they're actually planning in such presentation that you guys are doing. All in all, you know, all the while waiting for our moderators to add up, let me continue preaching to you. Am I right now? The last for the best, you know, all the doctors and professors and administrators stood there, limelight from morning till what? Afternoon. Now they all are gone. It's my stage now, so let me talk. By the way, how many HRM students do we have here? Raise your hands. 1, 2. MEPP students, how many of you in here? Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. MBA, how many students? Okay, good, all right. It's good that all of us here. If those not here, please pass the message to them. Those of you from the respective strands. Sorry, postgraduate diploma in corporate governance. I haven't forgotten you if you're around here. Please pass on the message. Thank you for your attention, time, and your presence from the morning till now. On behalf of the School of Business University, I'd like to acknowledge your support in whatever form and shape and size right from the beginning to make this program a very successful program for 2020. I believe this is the best of all the programs that we had all this time. Usually the attendance are not good when it go to the later part of the afternoon. Everybody seems to disappear, but we've got big numbers still here. Almost half of the team are still here, which is very good, and it's a sign that you all are in it. And now we're coming to the end of the program, the afternoon program. We will proceed on to the evening program, which begins around 6 o'clock. Am I right, Chapter? 6 o'clock. All right, Chair? All right, around 6 o'clock. So please go home, refresh yourself, make sure you wear the right attire. Don't come with this white because you can spill it up with spillovers. So come with the other shirt, you know, that you are given, the blue one or the green one, which one that was, all right? You come with that. And please do not wear another shirt and come, because you will be the obvious one among everyone. They can see that you are different. Because everybody will be coming in that one. Which one? That one. That blue or whatever color it is. All right. So everybody will come with that one. So don't try to make yourself popular by default. All right. So come with the right outfit for the afternoon session. All in all, thank you for the presenters. You did a good job, and we're pretty impressed with what you have done. And we'd like to be impressed when you actually go out there and actually do it. Are you guys ready? Okay, they're still adding. Let me tell you one story. That was in my class. These students were presenting. They did a bit of research in respective organizations they were presenting. And one of the team members, or one of the team, they're presenting on Air Guinea. Now, when there was an interview, one of those guys who was presenting on Air Guinea in that team actually went for the interview. So when the Air Guinea team were actually asking him questions, he was already equipped with the presentation they did earlier. So more or less it was a cheating because he just answered the question. And they thought, man, this guy is so impressive. He knows so much about Air Guinea. In fact, it was from the presentation they made. And he got himself employed, okay? Now, they all did it for a presentation. He used it for his employment successfully. In a similar way, if all the group members are not interested in taking this further, one or two of you sitting in there, you may want to what? Take it further and do it, all right? Please do it, I'm encouraging you. And we all are here to help, not in terms of money, but in terms of idea, like I always say, all right? To help you to get there. And when you make a lot of money, we'll come. Give our say, all right? Am I right? Good. You all are winners, but someone will come on top. So we'll wait for those moderators. Boy, this is the last one. It's taking a long time. They're taking a long time to calculate. Korea is really hammering the calculator. There's a public policy. They're not mathematics. It's taking time. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm a management. I go with time and I want to make announcement everything on the spot, but I think it's a public policy. They're saying they will do it what? Later. So that's okay. They'll announce the winners during the what? Dinner time. At least we've got some activity going on. Otherwise we finish everything and nothing for dinner. So with that, thank you everyone and give a round of applause to yourself. By the way, from me to you guys, Merry Christmas, Happy 2021. 2020 was very bad, but 2021 should be better.